Hi. Okay. So I have just this little thing I want to talk about just because I was just talking to somebody and realized that we are just completely not compatible, like not going to be compatible to continue to talk. So basically, like, I was talking to somebody or whatever, like, just getting to know them, cool. And they would complain a lot about their job. They just started on this job. It's their first job ever. They're 23. Complain that basically they have to do all these entry level, work, and people tell them what to do and how much he hates it, blah blah blah. And so I was telling them on the phone today, I was like, you really should just change your mindset about it. You're not going to be at that position forever. You're in school to, get to the higher level, but you just have to roll with the punches and, stick it out until you get to the place you're at. And I was like, you just have to change your mindset about it. Like, think of it as, wow, I get to do this job. I get to be around people that I'm going to be one day. I'm grateful that I'm getting paid for it. Just change your mindset so that you can change your attitude and change your life, really. And so I'm telling him this and stuff, and he just like not trying to hear it. He's like so closed off to the idea of changing his mindset. It's like, my mindset is fine. It's just, I'll be happy when this. And we all have heard ourselves say, oh, I'll be happy when this happens. Or I'll be happy when I go here. I'll be happy when this person likes me. How about you be happy now? Because at the end of the day, tomorrow's not promised. And those things that you'll be happy when, you don't have no control over. They may or may not. Instead of putting your happiness on hold, for a time that you may never even get to, God be willing, how about you change your mindset so that you can be happy no matter what position you are in, period. And so that's all I was trying to say. And he just completely was not trying to hear it. And I had to tell him really, I feel like you spoiled. Which brings me to another point, is that, for one, like I said, when you tell somebody, maybe you should just change your mindset. That's something that's very fairly you could at least consider what somebody's saying when they tell you to change your mindset. Like, maybe you're looking at the situation wrong. But when you're completely closed off from fixing your own situation. And to that point, well, if you don't want to fix your situation, I don't want to hear you complain about it anymore. But that's that. Secondly, I do feel like he's very spoiled. He lives with his parents, which is fine. A lot of us at 23, 22, 24, whatever, we still live with our parents. That's normal. But when I talk about a future, I want to be on my own and, be married, have children before 30, and he talking about he might still be living with his parents, we are cut from two different cloths, baby. First of all, that's first. And second, it's just, like I said, his sense of entitlement. He doesn't feel like he should have to start at the entry level, low level. Because I'm saying, everybody at some point where they, when they've climbed that ladder, they had to start at the bottom for the most part. I don't know any self-made successful person that didn't. So you should be excited that you're at least starting. You just had a real sense of entitlement, and that for some reason turns me way off. I do not like that, especially from no man. I feel like as a woman, if I got that go-getter type of mindset where I feel like damn near nothing gonna stop me from getting to a check, getting to, where I need to go as far as school, getting the grades, whatever. Nothing's going to stop me. I'm going to need a man that has an equal mindset or want to go even harder than that. And I just feel like he's so spoon-fed that where he's at, this is his first job. He's 23. Whereas me, my first job was as soon as I could start working at 16. Really, I was working before that with my mama, but that was under the table because I wasn't old enough. And so it's just we got so many different experiences that I almost feel like we're not going to be able to relate because of his reluctance to, want to relate, I guess. He wants to stay stuck in his just entitled mindset, and that's fine, but it's just we not gonna be able to do this thing, because like I said, I need somebody cut from the same cloth as me that know how to survive, how to go get shit out the mud. I need that, because those are life lessons. Those are survival tactics and skills and, mind tricks that you learn through life. They cannot just be handed to you. And you can teach yourself these things, but you have to understand why you need to even learn them. He don't even think he need to change his mindset. And it's like, you live at home with your parents, so all of your bills are taken care of. You are fed every night. You got a roof over your head, bed to sleep in, pot to piss in. Everything like that is covered. Your basics are covered. You are worried about getting into school, and you are worried about getting that experience through that little job. That's the only thing you can complain about. Where there's people who are real deal struggling every day at their job that they hate to even pay the bills, to even put food on their table. So it's just stuff like that. Like, I get it. Everybody complaining about like small stuff that, we know is not the end of the world. But you also have to, get it out, get your frustrations out, but then have an appreciation for where you at. Like, well, I could be here, so I'm going to be grateful where they got placed me where I'm at, and I'm going to continue to grind on through it. I just feel like I need to disassociate myself. Like I said, there's nothing wrong with, I feel like you should look for building friendships and relationships with people that you don't necessarily relate to right off the bat. But once you find out that you don't relate in a way where it's like not going to be compatible, easy, just cut ties. I really feel like, because at the end of the day, he got offended that I called him spoiled. But my thing is, if anybody gives you a criticism, it may or may not be true, because it's based off of their opinion. But just take a moment to think of why they may have gotten that perception from you. And if you're unable to do at least that, then you should change something just a little bit about yourself. Be a little bit more introspective sometimes, and that'll help you. All I was trying to do was give him some $2.99 tea on his, on his mindset. You change your mindset, you can change your life, and that's real deal Holyfield. Okay, there's nothing more real than that. That's how I get through almost all of my negative life experiences, hardships, tough times, survival mode. It's your mindset that will really set your attitude up to make it through anything. But people don't like to hear that they can fix their own problems. They want everything to be somebody else's fault or an external force that they can't control, that's ruining their life. There are things that are out of our control, but you have to focus on the thing that you can control, and that is you, baby. You can control your mindset, you can control your attitude, and you can control your actions. Okay? That's all I had to say. Tea from SHAI.